So John, you just back it up.
Oh, you video recording.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna film.
Right. He has a serious look. Okay. So tell me, John, how does it feel coming from Watts on the Alley, if that was what the name, can you correct me in terms of what did you guys call the section that you were building bikes and we met that day?
The original, when we originally met, we met in the alley at WLCSA, and we was fixing bikes and we talked to you all about Eastside Riders.
Right. So that was almost 2 years ago, right?
Right.
And you guys were building bikes and you were trying to really kind of reach out to the community and get them to know about what you're doing at Eastside Riders. Is that what was happening about 2 years ago?
About 2 years ago, that's what was going on. Since then, there's been some transitions.
Tell us about it.
I was called to go work for the Los Angeles Neighborhood Land Trust, which builds parks and gardens and open spaces. And from there, I decided to go back and do more work with Eastside Riders, but was called by the councilman of LA CD 15 to come work for his office and be the field deputy for Watts.
That's a long way. I mean, that's pretty fast in a matter of 2 years. How do you think biking and what you were doing with the whole bike movement, how do you think that's contributed to where you are today?
It has everything to do with it because the two jobs that I told you about, it wasn't like I really applied for those jobs. It's from the resume was written from the work that we were doing in the community. So that was pretty much how those jobs came about, and the word of mouth about the work that Eastside Riders do, and me just happens to be the head of Eastside Riders. They kind of see me as doing the work. So it helps me to continue doing the work, but in a bigger capacity now.
Okay, so where do you see, because who knows, in a matter of 3 months, 6 months, a year, things are moving so fast. Where do you see us going from here in terms of what you're doing in Watts and what you're doing in the community?
Well, first, we want to make sure that we activate some of the empty lots, which I learned